at it! Put that silver we acquired to good use, you lazy goat herders!
I wondered if you were going to return, Harrier. The worms and ghosts wouldn't stop whispering to me, talking about dark doings and stirring evil. But they were deadly silent about you. Did you catch up to Lady Belaine? The Dark Heart, you say? There's a tale as old as the Ridge with an evil heart at its center. Like most Ridge stories, it ends bloody. Belaine might have slipped your net, but we know what she's on about. Thanks to you, this hunt isn't over yet. The story of the Dark Heart. The Ghost Song clan knows it well. My clan. Once. Traditions passed down from our foremothers. Like the story of the prophecy of the Dark Heart. It deals with souls, shadows, endings. I know the core of it, but Nathari understands the nuances. Unfortunately, we haven't spoken in a long time. An outsider? Not likely. We need someone to intercede on our behalf. We need Brayden. He's a friend, and he holds the respect of the clan. If he vouches for Nathari moves, Song, I'm sure get to meet. He's a werewolf, a friend. Him at Ring. News of the Ghost Clan.
Your sister led Ali. I was about to join. Who's the outside?
An ally grey horse. Them tell you themselves.
They're alongside the door full of ran. Sight I thought I'd see. And sure. Tell me, what happens to the reef? And I've come to fight out. I wish you had war in the first place. with Nathari, then if she was sing, and to Lost Valley. Just what the Reach folk isn't asked. Exactly where it is. Good place from time. If time had come to Lost Valley, a great revel. I'm not sure. I'm no witch. Some of ours aren't meant to be outsiders. I'll tell you. If I ran and speak to her sister, I'll vouch outsider. I'm off to Lost Valley.
Lena, always find yourself in a
Grey host scouts. Why are these monsters first play? Raiden must have got recognize his hand. The redoubt is over host troops. Past them to redoubt. Nords built their babes ancestors. The Spirit Queen go to look beneath. I think that's what's taken the. They haven't. My mother's concealed when I go. No one has used it since born. I always knew I'd miss it. To turn down there. It's like the great hole in this place.
The Ashen Lord has waited centuries for this war. We can wait a little longer.
It doesn't look like the Grey Host attacked my clan. At least not yet. We need to find them.
Lord.
See what you can find. Grey Host scratchings. What does it say?
Those savages pay for defying the Ashen Lord.
When the west falls, the east will soon follow.
Well, do those on tell you anything about Stupid Doubt? Never thought he pushed place drawn to even a Lady believed her aid the right lies. Does gain from his foolishness. The dark heart again. A prophet's death awakens the dark spirits. What has Belaine to my sister to and stop her before Rebel takes. On the entrance going. Ahead. hear some. Look around. Ah, on the rock. That door. There goes some witch. Well. Thori must have ritual. Dare host Thrall. Ritual sack. Thori wants the return to the old ways. My sister. I believe she actually did it. Sacrifice ghost soul hunter. What have you done?
The hour is upon you. Let darkness.
Use her own paper or some.
I should have take up worse. She always respected the old way. This for one who does spirits of the reach. You're there to walk the halls. And none of them give up their life will. They glide dark heart slumber. Rana made, but the Mira has swore. We give our soul dark, turn for love. You sound like true believers are in this sacra, but not and overcome the whispers. Fresh quails is strong. No man help them complain. Why does this matter to you, outsider? The ghost song hunters, the true hunters, gather below, ready to give their lives for the Spirit Queen. Graydon will too, when his time comes. I shall complete. The clan is me, Arana. The Spirit Queen demands death. I'll give it to her.
Damn it. I should never have left. No, I can't allow. We need to Graydon and the others. Horrible. Is convinced that she's doing the will of the Queen. Persuaded at least plan to go along with this madness. We have to find her. Aye. That seems a bit. It will be to get power will serve the deep places everything. Start to cover the world. The prophecy talks destruction. Also says they're spared. There's power, and especially for even hold true. Now let's go to clan from this map. Friends mentioned a ritual cave deep within the barrow. It must be this way. Song Hunt and Athari. At least some must have opposed. When they did over. Bring the entire. Or Senin. Not you, friend. Fight him. What do those scratch marks tell you? Not many of my clan learned the scratchings, but Senin could read and write the Imperial language. Spent years in Morikar's Imperial Guard. What did he write down? As we've seen, Netharia's convinced some of the clan to support this mad endeavor. This is Lady Belaine's doing. Spirits take that woman. She's laughing far from here and safe, while Netharia does exactly what she wants. I remember that from the stories. A cavern where the floor drops into darkness. That's where the first Ghost Song Witch made a bargain with the Spirit Queen. Legend says the pit divides the land of the living from the dead. Feel the pull of from below. We need to hurry.
Dark heart stirs. You can't stop the prophecy from being fulfilled.
You think to challenge us, outsider?
Ari's power is growing. Every sacrifice strengthens the darkness. Below, the darkness gathers. Infernal pit. I can feel the dark-hearted.
It is the dark awakens. Give your light dark began to prophecy filled.
Sorry, before she fire clan to the dark.
Darkness will you. Feed the darkness.
Brayden, I think this.
I knew Ari's our folly. Own hand, she gave her darkness. Killed all her aunt arrived. Ovens became with the old way. If Lady Belaine path, score to settle with, and I'll fight to protect of her. Few the be. Aye, we any of us, less of us are well. Lady Belaine will be she turn witchy. That promise. We'll retreat. Look for Arana there.
Who knows that Lady Boleyn was invoking the prophecy of the Dark Heart?
My hunters are the
I never expected it to lead to the decimation of my old clan at the hands of my sister.
Save it for the
Still,
Greymoor.
I can't help feeling that this was a rehearsal for something even more terrible. The prophecy says it takes more than a handful of deaths to awaken the Dark Heart. Oh, Nathari got something to stir, but I think Lady Boleyn just used her to test the waters. The darkness responded, though. Thank the spirits you stopped the ritual.
That darkness around, I think we found it. Verandis has been studying that dark energy down in the library of Arkstand, trying to figure out what Rada al-Saran and Lane have planned. He thinks it might actually be related to the darkness. Wait. Isn't that a terrifying thought? Look, I'm no scholar. I barely believe in the stuff and I hardly understand it. But the void is the place outside the places. The darkness beyond Mundus and Oblivion. Anyway, Verandis felt a change in the currents. He sent me to get you. Well, that would explain it. You might have stopped it from fully awakening, but Verandis says something has changed. Even I could feel it. Come on, Verandis needs you to meet him at Night Hollow. That's where he traced the dark energy. Night Hollow Keep is down in Blackreach, east of the Library of Arksan. Verandis is there. He's waiting for you before he continues his search for the Dark Heart.
Timing, my friend. I think the dark spot. The pockets of energy covered in the library. They're either here. Void aids that ain't. I suspect it hides somewhere inside. I fear that it's growing. Interesting. The dark heart hasn't awakened, but I did feel it stir. We need to find the dark heart, whatever it is, and prevent Rada and Boleyn from using it. I thought it was a dwarven fact, but then why was I drawn to Night Hollow Keep? Very little, I'm afraid. The whole idea of a kingdom of ancient vampire clans in the depths of Blackreach, well, I thought it was nothing more than a legend. Let's explore the keep and see what we can learn while we try to find the Dark Heart. Let's you and I split up and search the keep when this returns to Markarth. We know Lady Boleyn has something in mind for the city, and one of us should be close at hand. Inside, look for personal items. I can use them to glean information. Now, Gwendis, you know I never ask anything. See if you can personal object within this ancient... Something? Here? What did you see works better? Possessions, emotional or even residue clinging to it? Let me see. Stone is damaged, painful aura. There are different ways of the past that people wore or carry to collect and hold treasures. No. But it appears to be an emblem of some. The owner would have clothing closely. Good. Thing to your eyes and...
A gift, my love.
Listen, tonight rain will drain our heart.
I have long moment, my lady.
You will be a lord of the Night Hollow, one of those.
Lady Belaine belonged to the Night Hollow clan. I sensed that Lady Belaine, but that she was not only Night Hollow clan, was their leader. Gets every turn. How did they drink? For that matter, what did they drink? Yes, but we need information. Either the Dark Heart is our source. Obvious. Void energy. The currents got stronger when Esther sacrificed her clan. Yes, I noticed that too. Whether due to tradition or something sinister, are shadows of their former. Take the few and keep exploring. Arched, more may reveal themselves. Cast blind sea upon you. Look, make additional scenes to explore these whole phantasms. Come for more, and they may help you navigate. looks promising. A noble's chamber, I think. Take a look around. Have you found something I can see upon? My explorations are very little, but it looks like you've had better luck. What did you find? Hoping for suspect this as a let's learn with a aura map.
Dark Hunt.
Heart, something is wrong.
Dwarves, they depleted you.
Dark halls, until only those who bear the sign may partake.
I think I understand what happened to the Night Hollow clan. I suspect Lady Belaine is the survivor of a long decline. While the rest of her clan slid into madness, she alone remained to carry on their legacy. Such a bitter pill for a proud vampire. That memory comes from a later time. The Lord spoke of opening a way to the Dark Heart, which implies the Night Hollow lost access to it at some point. But what are these dark halls Lady Belaine spoke of? Where can we find them? Perhaps. And maybe we have... Belaine said that only those sign a circle lies must refer to the found. These dark, more than likely to lie below her. We can find a while I attempt to turn a void radiate throughout the... Us should find a way. Best answer may be none of them. I suspect the Dark Heart may have been here before all of them. More than likely they found it, made use of it. The ages have been drawn to know for sure. It's curious. The Dark has a purpose of its own. And we better, until we find this thing. The dark, powerful magic at the door. Perhaps I can draw a memory from it.
A dormant dark heart is of little use to us, Belaine.
It can be awakened, but I need to get of the Reach Witches.
Patience. Not until I restore the Grey Host. Not until we lock the orrery.
More delays. Very well. But the Dark Heart must beat again, Rada al-Saran. Nothing else matters.
Seems Rada came here a long time ago. This is the most memory, but it's still centuries. Did you see? Rada and Belaine made some sort of deal centuries ago, and now the conditions of that deal have almost been fulfilled. We can't let them fully awaken the Dark Heart. I've been thinking about what you told me. I believe the Ghost Song ritual primed the Dark Heart, opening a path between this world and the Void. The Void energy is stronger here, but it lacks direction. I fear they require greater sacrifice. Something as powerful as the Dark Heart that's been asleep for millennia may stir from the taste of a few souls, but I suspect it needs a banquet to awaken fully. Perhaps, if we hurry, it won't come. Because Rada had not yet raised a new army, and he had other preparations to make, no doubt. Centuries don't matter much to immortal vampires. Now hold up the intact insignia. Let's see if we're right and it grants us access to the Dark Halls. The Night Hollow left the Dark Heart where they found it, instead of bringing it to their keep. Strange. these below to tell. Well punished with try my
It. But one of us must strong. I will taining a dark until I determine how to make it.
You know, Bungus, the last's energy will
heart gave hollow power and the ability to drink from blood, the dark heart, and fell into they be finished. Lady believed the void energy enough to liberate her and keep through longs. Around starved and apparently no. On void energy, they lost the ignored blood of mortals. Lady Belair clan will once the heart begins to beat and interact. Void energy. It's the heart.
This must be. I mark her.
No! Awaken the.
I stopped he's a long tusk.
Tristan, lay these men.
Blaine's minions. Stop
Saving. You'll understand. Tough. Failed you.
away. The dot, piece of the pride, travel world. Under it warp weaves its all. Look, we're directly beneath the light sun. How is the aura to the dart feeds on death. You a ghost song sacrificing the heart. Feast. All the remark. He's in there to finish outwardly already begun. Correct. Out of peace with the Grey Hope. Just an exception. Play. They may save the people. Take us to the lab, hurry.